Big Ed here. Today I'm bringing you a shotgun I really like. This is the Browning Citori CrossOver. This is a 12 gauge shotgun that accepts 3-inch shells. And as you can see, it's an over-under shotgun. It's unloaded right now. Alright, so for this video, what I'm going to do is, as you can see, we're on the beach right here in the end of November, and this is a beautiful day out here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to shoot a few shots just out into the water, and we are shooting steel shot because that is the law, and we wouldn't want to pollute the environment with throwing lead out there. I'm not going to shoot any clays out of the air today because I've tried that in the past, and the camera doesn't pick up the clays in the air. It doesn't pick up anything, so it's kind of useless. But that's what this shotgun is designed for. This is a target shotgun. Yes, you can hunt with this, but the finish on here is a little nicer. The walnut stocks on here, this is a grade 2. You don't want to destroy it out in the hunting. You can if you want to, but I wouldn't. Also, this is not an inexpensive shotgun. This shotgun right here is probably just shy of $2,000. So let's go over what makes this shotgun a target shotgun. Probably the first thing you'll notice on it is the vent rib right here. It's extra high, to really get a good sight picture. You have 2 beads right there. You got your bead in the middle of the rib, and then you got your bead at the end, and those have little ivory white pieces, so you can really pick up the your sight picture with the shotgun as you're following your shots. Also, you can see we have extended choke tubes here, and these are removable, makes them very easy. You don't need a wrench. If you're at the range and you're shooting your clays and you want to make a quick adjustment, these are quick to come out. So the other big thing about this shotgun, this crossover model, is that its point of impact. When you're holding the gun at a target, 60% of the pellets will be a little high of the target and 40% will be a little low of the target. So the gun is going to shoot just a little high, which is advantageous for shooting clay pigeons out of the air. Basically, this gun is designed for all sorts of aerial target sports, trap, skeet, just launching them off the beach, whatever it's probably not going to be perfect for them, but it's very good for all of them. Bringing this gun to a few events I've shot it, this thing is phenomenal. This is an excellent gun. All right, so let's get up close here and let's go over some of the functions of this shotgun right here. First thing to make, basically, I love over-under shotguns. I think they're very safe and they're very easy to handle. And I also have one. I have one myself, and I got a buddy that has one over at my house. So basically, there's your lever right there. You're gonna take your lever, break the shotgun open, and there's your 2 barrels right there. And as you can see, the shotgun is empty. There's nothing in there. And it'll give you a good sight picture right there, as you can, there you go, there's a little bit. That's your basic function right there, to make sure you load and unload the shotgun correctly. The next thing you do is you have your safety right there. Right there, the gun is set on fire. Pull it down, you're on safety. The other nice thing you have is you have a barrel selector. You have an O right there. I don't know if you can see it, it's very tiny. And then you move it to the right, and then you have a U, and that's for under. So you can actually select which barrel is gonna go off first in this shotgun. Next thing, you have a recoil pad. This is a very nice soft recoil pad. So this shotgun is designed to be shot all day long. It definitely aids, to cushioning, and this is a nice upgrade, for a shotgun, because 12 gauges do kick hard. You put target loads in them, they're not too bad. Also, a target shotgun is usually a little heavier than a field shotgun. They don't mind adding extra weight to these things because the weight, Newton's law, for every action there's an opposite and equal reaction. That this shotgun, being a little heavier than an average field shotgun, is going to soak up more of the recoil, and this is a very nice shooting shotgun. Also, the barrels in the shotgun are 32 inches long, and that'll add some weight, and it kind of adds pointability and just probably a touch of velocity onto your shot, rather than like a standard hunting gun that's 26 or 28 inch tubes. And that's basically about it. And then you have your trigger, and with an over-under like this, your shots, I don't want to say semi-automatic, but you just pull the trigger once, your 1 barrel fires, pull it a second time, your 2nd barrel fires. That's the way these work, and so it's real quick. So you can have 2 shots. These are the quickest 2 shots in the shotgun world. These are quicker than semi-autos, and these are obviously quicker than pump shotguns. So these are preferred by bird hunters and people shooting aerial targets just because of that second follow-up shot, but you only have 2 shots. By the time you break it open and you reload it, it's gone. Let's go ahead and we'll disassemble it quick. This thing is pretty easy to disassemble. Basically, you're going to pull down that little lever right there in your foregrip. Then you're going to break the shotgun apart, and then it just comes apart right there. Just to give you some function on it, you can see it's pretty simple. There's your ejectors right there. As the shotgun breaks open, it pushes those levers and it ejects your shells. So if you do it with a little bit of force, it pops them right out for you. And it does work very nice. So we'll take 2 shells, drop them right in, and we'll go ahead and we'll just shoot out at the water out there. Get back, see me a little bit. As you can see, that positive ejection works very nicely. Let's go ahead, we got 2 more shells right here, we'll load them up. Give you guys a good look at this. Pop it open, as you can see, they eject quite nicely, and this shotgun does work very well. I'm a big fan of this shotgun. I think this is a wonderful shotgun. You know, it does have a retail price of just shy of $2,000. I believe it's like $1,850 or $1,900. Probably can be found online for $1,750, $1,800. So you can see, yeah, it works very well in those 2 shots. Because of the weight and the length of these barrels, I can have, you know, the shotgun stays right on target pretty well. And as you can see, the barrel will lift up a little bit, but not very much. So I have my last 2 shells right here. Let's go ahead and shoot these off. You know, I'm already thinking I should have brought my launcher down here and shot a few clays, but it just doesn't come out on video, so to load all that stuff up. And I just did a huge shoot on Friday. Today's Tuesday, so I didn't feel like loading all the stuff up, breaking out of my garage. But, you know, still fun to be down here on a beautiful day, you know, getting a few shots off. So, load them up, close it up, we're ready to go. As you see, this thing functions just great. So as you can see, it's just a beautiful day out here today, and even though I wasn't shooting at any targets, just shooting in the water, you know, it's fun. It's fun to get a shotgun out and shoot on the beach. And, you know, where I live out here, it's legal 365 days a year, and, you know, always make sure I shoot steel out there. I love this shotgun. I think this is a great shotgun. Is it expensive? Absolutely. The other thing I'm going to touch on, too, and this is not a knock on Browning, but Browning is kind of the Mercedes manufacturer of shotguns. You know, you're going to pay a little more for the name, but they are great shotguns. And a shotgun like this, my uncle has a Citori that he's had probably for 25 years now, and maybe even longer than that. And that's the only gun he hunts with and shoots targets with. It's one shotgun, one and done. And now I've recently picked up a Citori that I'll be doing another video with, and I have a feeling that's my one end-all and be-all shotgun. The only thing those over-unders don't work great for is shooting slugs out of it, but you get an 8.7, you put a slug barrel on it, you're fine with that. But as far as any sort of an aerial target is concerned, any sort of a hunting application is concerned, these things, they can't be matched. And they're just going to be extremely proficient at doing something like that. The only thing is you won't be able to do is like a 3-gun competition. You're going to need more rounds than just 2, you know, and the ability to load it faster. You know, you can get proficient with these. I'm pretty good with these and load them quickly. The other thing I'll touch on too is a shotgun is different from a pistol or a rifle. You can go ahead and buy a good pistol or buy a good rifle, and it's going to work better than a less expensive firearm. But a shotgun is a little different. A shotgun is more, it's got to fit you. And if it doesn't fit you, you're not going to be able to hit your targets with it. Just an example, I love Beretta as a firearm manufacturer. I think they make great firearms. They've been in business for over 500 years. They're a wonderful company, make wonderful products. But they're over-under shotguns I don't hit with very well. They don't fit my frame. Browning Citoris, I can pick up and I can shoot with them pretty well. I had a buddy of mine that had an Ithaca SKB, which could probably be had online, used for $600–700. It's one of the most amazing shotguns I've ever shot. Just fits me, and it's an over/under, and it's just a wonderful shotgun. And you know, someday I will buy an SKB, but it's a gun that fits me, and they're not very expensive. This gun being close to $2,000 isn't going to fit everybody. You know, I'm not exactly sure what body frames this one fits, but it's not going to be for everybody. But try to go out and feel shotguns and what shoulders correctly. I can shoulder this gun, and every time both my beads line right up. And you know, I've shot this gun a bunch of times, and I can definitely hit aerial targets with this. You know, you can, and this thing will be, I haven't hunted with this, but this will be a monster hunting with. You know, you're definitely, ducks and geese are gonna be in big trouble once you start loading this up with 3-inch mags. But if you shot one of these and you like Brownings, or you've shot a buddy's Browning Citori and you like it and you can hit with it, this is gonna be an excellent choice right here. The only thing I would say is if you do hunt with this waterfowl, watch out for the finish on this. You're gonna have to wipe it and clean it right away. You don't wanna get salt on this shotgun. It's just gonna screw up the finish and rust it and take a really good investment and destroy it. The other nice thing about this shotgun too, since these are simple, there's not a ton of moving parts in this, these are gonna last forever. This will be a shotgun that you can hand down generations through generations upon family members. But folks, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, post them below. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Also, go out and, you know, and try to get your hands on one of these, or any sort of a Citori. They're all in the same family. You know, they make different kinds, lightweight ones, the 725 series. You know, they'll port these barrels. But go out and shoot one. And, you know, over-under shotguns, you know, they really are, bird hunters and target shooters really are the only ones to see them, but I think more of the general population would love these things. And get a clay pigeon launcher, shoot some clays. You know, even if you're inland and you're not on the water like I am, you know, you shoot lead, and that's what the, you know, these guns, these are a lot of fun. They really are, and you can, you know, definitely get into some hunting with these. But thanks for watching, folks.